Well, a bad win's better than a good loss, so I know that. And I was proud of our guys that we were able to fight at the end to take the lead. We got the ball with 3 minutes and I think it was 40 seconds or something, and they didn't bat an eye. They just drove it down the field, running, throwing. I thought Gino handled it really well. As far as temperament and getting the guys ready to go and making sure everybody was lined up correctly. So I think those things are great. We still got a lot of things to fix. It's good when you're winning and you can still grow as a football team, but eventually those things are going to bite us if we don't fix them. The penalties again tonight, just kept jumping up and grabbing us, and we got the benefit of the sideline tablets, and I'd like to say a lot of them were not true, but man, they sure as heck looked true on film. So that's me as a coach. I got to get down to it with these guys and get better at it and make sure that I hold them accountable to it. And we did 2 weeks ago. I thought we were past it, last week, but we have to get better. Going to play a really good Central Arkansas team that can, obviously they can beat you in a lot of different ways. So we have to do a really good job of tightening that thing up.
Coach, you mentioned winning ugly, I guess, probably the past 2 weeks. But what does it say about your group that y'all are able to thrive in those moments and kind of pull it out when it matters most?
Yeah, I don't think there was much panic. Maybe like the beginning of the fourth quarter, the only person that might have been panicking a little was me. Just because there were some things going on that I didn't like, but as far as the players go, I thought Gino handled the game all day really, really well. I thought he was calm, he was cool, he made mostly the right decisions, and I think when a quarterback can make most of the right decisions, he puts you in a position to win. And we got to fix those things so that we don't have those tense moments at the end. But we've been in them, really, we've been in them for all year long. So, I think our guys are comfortable in the moment.
For you, what clicked with the offense in the second half, specifically some long drives there that you guys were able to capitalize on? Did you notice something specific changed, or what was able to get you guys going a little bit?
Well, I think we just settled into the game. I think we came in at halftime. Coach Ross and Coach Flynn came in there. We didn't really feel like nothing that they were doing was really stopping us. We was kind of like stopping ourselves. So I think once we settled in and just continued to focus on us, I think that's when things started going the right way.
And then the last drive specifically, kind of take us through that a little bit and what your mentality was going into it and how you guys were able to execute.
Well, we work a 2-minute drill every week at practice and a 4-minute situation too, all through fall camp and spring camp and stuff like that. So, I think in that situation, we all was just listening to Coach Ross. He's a very good coach. He has a lot of experience. I think anything he says here, we all just listen to it and just follow right behind him.
Coach, the defense, I know they gave up the late touchdown, but under 20 once again. What can you say about that group and how they've kind of stepped up and given the offense some opportunities to figure it out?
No doubt. Yeah, our defense has been stalwart all year, and those guys keep playing. I think we probably could have done some better things in the run game, stopping the run, but they were a one-dimensional team. We knew they were going to lean on us a little bit, but they just continue to play hard and well, pretty much every game, every play. I just like to watch them play. When I go watch the game on Sunday, I love to watch those guys run around and see 11 hats in the picture every time I pause it. And that as a coach, that wasn't the way it was when I first got here. So I think those guys have really bought into what we're teaching them, how we're teaching it to them, and we got some better players over there too. And not only the guys that were in the program that developed, but some guys that we took out of the portal that I think are really playing well right now.
It's okay. Coach, from your perspective, what would you say was the main reason the team was getting on those penalties?
What's that? The penalties?
Yes.
Penalties happen for two reasons. One, you're undisciplined, which I think if you go off sides, you're undisciplined. You're not dialed into what we want to do and how we're supposed to do it. I think that you're not dialed into your quarterback. This guy's been here since I've been here, so it's not like he's a new guy snapping the football. He's done it ever since I've been here. So it's not a different voice. They've heard it. They know it. They're not locked in. They weren't dialed in. And then, there's some of the aggressive penalties. I can live with a hold every now and again. That stuff's going to happen, but not 8 of them. I think those are It's just that happens when you're not moving your feet, you're not executing the technique that we tell you to execute. That's why those things happen. So we have to improve on that. Like, that's all coaching.
And then, Coach, what would you say were some key factors to tonight's comeback?
What?
What were some key factors to tonight's comeback?
Running the football. Kalen Griffin, Damian Moore, the 1-2 punch there, with the ability to pound the ball and be effective when they got to the second and third levels. The O-line did a really good job of blocking. And then really, quite honestly, I'll say it like this, is there were some times there where the play wasn't there, and Gino didn't try to force it. He got rid of the ball, he ran the ball, he did smart things with the football. I say, don't be reckless with the ball. We weren't reckless with the ball. It allowed us to keep that drive going in a lot of different ways. Proud of our guys about, for that. We held the ball, in the second half. So I think those things are all really, they just lead into victories when you can run the ball as effectively as we did.
Gino, your first start here in a little bit. You get into that situation, a final drive down 3, or you had it down 3 was. What's going through your mind knowing that you might have to make a play, kind of getting into that final drive?
Just do my job. That's kind of like the biggest thing Coach Ross and Coach Flynn was preaching to me all week. No matter what happens, good or bad, get your eyes to the sideline and just the next play, just do your job. Don't try to do nothing special, nothing too crazy, just do your job. So that's all I really was thinking.
And, Coach showed some trust in you to throw it on that, third down. You guys were down 3 on the drive. You guys go ahead there. You throw that touchdown to Gibbs. Take us through that play, and what does it say that Coach has the trust in you to make that call?
It was a game plan play. We had worked it all week of practice. We got the look that we thought we was going to get to it, and it was just another rep. Just go through my progressions. D. Gibbs popped wide open, gave him a ball I could catch. He made the play for me, and we put points on the board as a team.
3 wins in a row, Coach. Do you feel the momentum starting to build? Now you guys go on the road. How do you translate that home momentum, 3 in a row here now going on the road?
Well, I think one of the main goals when I got here was, have a winning season, which we did a year ago, and then it was to win a big game at home, which we really didn't do last year at all. We had UIW on the ropes, couldn't finish it. Obviously, what happened when we played Idaho. But this year we got the Weber win at home, against the number 20 team in the country, and now we get the chance to go on the road against another ranked opponent, and that's the next step in the goals, is to have a big win on the road. That's how you show your growth as a football team. I love to be on the road. I think that is the best place to be. It's us versus the world. We're in our own hotel. We go to bed in a great cold room and feed them good, and get a chance to have a lot of camaraderie. So I love being on the road, and I think our guys have done a great job of thriving in that environment. So, although we know this will be a huge challenge, I can't wait to get rolling on Monday and get, put this one behind us and then get ready to go on, on Central Arkansas and with the hopes that, Lamar could maybe even continue to climb a ladder maybe.
Coach, 3 wins on the homestand, hit the road for Central Arkansas this weekend. I know you have the extra travel day there with the team leaving Thursday. Has that changed the week to day or day-to-day schedule?
We practice in the morning, so we'll practice Thursday morning. The guys will go to class, and then they'll come back for right at about 4 o'clock, and we'll get on the bus and go, and we'll drive halfway, stay in Texarkana, do a walkthrough in the morning in Texarkana, and then finish the drive up there about 2.5 hours. And then, so we'll really, Friday will be exactly the same as Friday would be here. So get up, have meetings, feed them, have meetings, and then get ready to get out to, we're going to Texas High and going to go to their indoor and have our walkthrough there, and then get on the bus and head up to Conway. So we're actually staying at, I think, Little Rock. So
It's my former high school, so they treat y'all well when you're there.
yeah, where, Texas High?
Texas High.
They'll treat us well. They've been good to us, so we're excited about that. Good. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
Good.